So then I recognize myself, pues, I'll do it for you.
Okay.
I've been a teacher 49 years. I think I qualify.
I know,
I think I
yes.
qualify.
Yes,
You
of
married.
course. Yes.
I was at Cigarroa yesterday for career day.
Oh.
An hour and I don't know, the 90 minutes, whatever. I felt at home. Because I was there
You were
24
there
years, but I
so
mean, I'm back. And I was in my old classroom.
Oh, how nice.
I really miss the classroom.
I bet.
I'm
I
one of
do
those. I'm one of those that really misses the class. Although I was 49 in the classroom.
Wow.
Yes? Yes. Yes. Well, we will call the meeting to order. First, we will stand for a pledge of allegiance. Yes. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And let it be known, we're starting this meeting at 5:05. And we will have roll call
Yes,
by
ma'am.
Ms. Angie Garcia.
Sandra Cavazos Ayala, absent. Angelica Salinas,
Present.
Mary Baez,
Present.
Rafael Romo, absent. Maribel Valdez Rodriguez, present. Jose Obando,
Here, ma'am.
Rosa Maria Cidellano,
Present.
Roberto Ortiz. He should be here a little bit late, but he's coming. We have a quorum.
Okay, since there's no citizens visiting us, we will skip that and we will go straight to the minutes. So the minutes are there. If you will kindly read them and then we'll talk about it and see if we will approve them as read. Have you had a chance to read the minutes? May I have a motion either to accept them or to amend them? Are there any amendments to the minutes? Any corrections or amendments to the minutes? May I have a motion to approve them? Mr. Obando?
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Obando has made a motion, second?
I second.
Okay, Melly has seconded, and so minutes approved as written. We will now go into communications and announcements. And of course, the first one is to recognize Mrs. Melly Pais for her 6 years of service as a Library Advisory Committee member representing City Council member Charlie San Miguel, District 6. Do we have?
Yeah,
We do. We have a plaque. We'll see how nice. Come here and receive
Thank you. Picture?
Yes, picture.
Over there?
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
over
yeah.
Want me to take it?
I'm already used to just getting
Oh.
Mimi's good at that.
Yes.
And y'all,
Oh, yes.
come over here.
Oh, thank you.
And this is, you were from 2012 to 2018, in recognition of your outstanding and dedicated service to the citizens of Laredo. The Laredo Public Library salutes your leadership determination in making our library one of the best in Texas.
Thank you.
And as a result, we'll get you a Get you another one.
Number
Give it to Rick.
I'll take one and then I'll get it.
Okay.
Okay.
You sure we can
Angie, you're part of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in the middle.
Ahí está ya, ahí está.
Okay. There she is. Then,
I have my check out on, sorry.
No, I'll tell them no shoes. No shoes.
No shoes.
Angie, just take one step. There you go. 3, 2, 1. One more. One more. There you go.
Okay.
Thank you so much, everyone.
We're
I'm excited that I'm so
I know.
happy to have you back. I was so sad when I saw your name.
Did
that-
you send it?
No.
Thank you.
I was like, what did you do to get appointed?
No, I'm very happy that you're part of us.
Thank you.
And you're, librarian, that great librarian from LISD. We're very honored to have you here. really.
Well, and I love doing this.
Yes.
It's my passion.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
know, and it shows, and we thank you for serving another term
Thank you.
for Mr. Vidal Rodriguez.
Yes, thank you.
So now, staff reports. We go to staff report by library staff regarding marketing of library programs.
You do recall this is something that you had requested at our last meeting, that Rick, who is our head marketing person, graphic artist slash cybermobile driver, etc., give you a report on what we do in order to market our programs.
Okay, great.
So we create flyers in-house to promote our programming, announcements and things like that. We create them for print, so each graphic is a high resolution graphic at 300 dpi, which we then convert digitally.
Show some of them.
Or,
You have them here.
yes, so
I'm
that
a
we can
teacher, so
share.
show and tell.
So we can share online and it's not as big as a file. So we'll go from 300 dpi to 72 dpi, depending on what format we're using it for, print or digital. So we will print out countless numbers of each flyer, depending on the programming that we're doing. If we are doing an outreach event, then we'll, depending on the outreach event that we've gone to and the numbers that we've given flyers for, we print accordingly. It's not like it all goes to waste or not. So let's say if we're going to National Night Out in October, we'll print out 500 flyers at a half page, so we can distribute that. And if we go to school, we're doing a career day or something like that, we're going to print out one for each child. And then have some for the librarians that are full page, and for the teachers that are also full page, so that they can take it to the classroom and post them up. So outreach is a big help for our programming. In the past, we've seen children that we visit that day come into the library that afternoon after school because they're really excited with the programs. Fortunately, they don't show up to the program because it's not that day, right? But they show up and they're like super excited because they just discovered a whole new world due to the outreach, and then they can take the actual flyer home for the events and things like that. They can get a lot more stuff here than as we show it to their schools. So outreach is big.
Do you guys use social media? Do y'all have your own social media page like Insta?
Yes, we have Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Our Facebook has a Reader Bear, which is our mascot profile, and the Laredo Public Libraries, which is an umbrella one, and then we have one for our teen advisory board and one for the Laredo Book Festival.
You all can also you can send me these flyers to the Office of Communications, and we can also send them out through LISD News to get to ours. I mean through LISD, I don't know.
Sure.
I can also send it to my counterparts at UISD, they can send it out to the different schools through LISD News. That means all the principals and all the teachers see it, and I mean I know you guys already have people who come faithfully, but just in case you all need some more, a little more push or whatever.
No, that's always a plus.
You can have my email. It's ma.valdez@laredoisd.org.
Okay, thank you.
And we can put it on our Instagram and Facebook and all that, the LISD one.
Awesome, thank you. Yeah, so yeah, we do that. We do have a few friends that help out, like Living Laredo. I don't know if you've heard of them.
What is it?
Living Laredo.
Living Laredo, no, what is it?
They are an organization. Well, it's not an organization. It's one lady that goes around town promoting stuff that's going on in Laredo.
Oh, who's that?
Christine Mendoza, I think is her last
Oh.
name.
Oh, I never heard of her before. Have anybody?
But yeah, she'll come to like our events and she'll do like videos promoting it,
Oh,
and she'll do like the farmers market and
Just
you know,
any event.
just events that's going around in the city, and she'll go and do interviews and
and where does she promote them?
she's got her own website, livinglaredo.com, her Facebook. So she's mainly social media promotion. Yes.
And you said Instagram, Facebook, and another
And
one?
Twitter.
Twitter.
Yes.
Okay. Which one has the most viewers? Do you know?
Facebook.
Oh, really?
For us,
Facebook.
it's Facebook.
But
yes.
but you have in different teen and you said different
Right.
Facebook pages, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Because of the algorithms that Facebook uses,
Uh-huh.
if we put something on Laredo Public Library's Facebook page,
Uh-huh.
only like 9% of the people are going to see it.
Really? Mhm.
Yes.
Because of the algorithm.
Right. And if Reader Bear posts it, you'll have
Uh-huh.
50% more people view it.
And why is that? Do
It's
you-
just the way Facebook works.
Oh, Reader
Yeah.
Bear.
Facebook, Reader Bear is a person, like
Oh,
it's me,
oh, see.
that's our,
Right.
Oh, I see. I
Like-
see. I didn't know.
and the Laredo Public Library is just
It's
a,
a-
An
it's a
institution.
company-
An
company
institution.
page, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but that
And
has.
you
but
have
that-
Teen Reader Bear and something else you said?
And the Laredo Book Festival, which we
Laredo Book
only use
Festival.
to promote
Mhm.
the festival. Yes.
Well, I commend you on your graphic designs are very, very
I can't take
nice.
credit for all of them, but
We've
Why
gotten
not?
another staff person involved because
Okay.
we have so many from all the branches.
Right.
They're the two people, Nikki Acosta, that do the flyers for all of the libraries.
So it's Nikki and you?
Mhm.
yes.
Yeah, they're awesome. I really like them.
Yes, Nikki and you are doing a great, please tell him.
Her.
And I've already.
Her.
Oh, her, I'm sorry, Nikki, I'm sorry. And
She doesn't mind.
she doesn't mind, I'm sorry. And come on,
Sorry.
And I also wanted to tell you, like I said last time, that a lot of activities are going on. But the good thing is we want a lot of people. Remember we said last time that we had come to several activities and only one or two persons has shown up. So we need a lot of publicity. We need you, we need United, we need you to put it everywhere. And, and that lady, Christy, I thought for a while you were gonna say La Gordiloca.
I know. I've never seen her.
I said, I have heard of her, but not Christine Mendoza.
If we had her support, we would need like 20 more employees.
Yeah, well, but, we want people to come to these awesome.
In addition to this, every week our city's PIO puts out a newsworthy
Like, yeah, like a newsletter.
and they do put a lot
All
of
the
our
activities
flyers.
in.
Right.
Which one is
Our,
that, excuse me?
our PIO, our city PIO.
Oh,
Every
oh.
week he puts out a newsletter where it has all the activities for that week, and he does use some of our flyers. He does post some of those.
Okay, but again, we want numbers,
Mhm.
because these are awesome programs, but if people don't come, and I told you that last time, the yoga, which was awesome, and I was the only one. And it was great for me, because I
Well,
was
we
one-on-one.
had 16 this time
You know
around.
what?
We had 16.
Oh, good. I'm glad. I want to
Because
see
United
16.
Health, who is
Yeah.
co-sponsoring, actually brought people.
People, good. See, we wanna see that. We wanna see 30 people. We wanna see, like we've seen when you put the programs there in that, what is it, little
Multipurpose room?
multipurpose, that we've had over 100 people. That's what we
Oh,
wanna see.
we can,
Yeah.
we have to.
See.
And parents
Yes.
are always looking for,
Things
for
to
things. Yes.
And I invite you to go look at our children's
My
area.
kids, they're sitting out
Yeah.
there. They just went to go get books. I'm like, sit there, read.
Yeah, no, and
And
they're coming for that now. So.
And I commend you for the women's history
Oh, thank you. Yes.
exhibit you have there. I was looking for Jovita Hidalgo because
She's there?
I know
No, I
she's
hope
there.
she's there.
No, yes. As we just saw There's another Laredoan, Gabriela Gonzalez, who just showed her book. She had a
Yes, she
conference.
was here, we
Was
had
she?
her.
Oh, that's right. She was here
About
also
2 months ago,
for a book
yes.
signing.
Mhm.
Yeah, and she mentioned, of course, Leonor Villegas and Julita Hidalgo. But so many people don't know about it. But thank you. Now, Mr. President is back.
Okay, I guess we're at library directors, branch visits and checklists and
And
reports.
that is in your packet. New this time because it was requested attendance for all the programs. It did take a lot of paper because you requested that
Yes.
per program.
That was me.
Yes. So I hope maybe every few months we can do
No,
that.
no, but I hope you understand
No, yes.
that the reason for that, because I wanna, I mean, I think that's our job, you know, to help you. And if we see, like that time that in the poetry, one that Mr., what's his name?
Armando Lopez? Or-
No, the
Percy.
Percy did also. I was the only one, and then somebody showed up, you know, 2 persons, and he had gone through a lot. So we just, you know.
And with that, they have made up a survey and they're gonna be here in the lobby asking people, because like I said, adult program is sometimes a very hard sell. Children's,
Yes.
we don't have to, they
Right.
know that we're gonna have that kind
Right.
of program. So they're doing a survey to see what adults are interested in. And also, it includes also what times would it be
Right.
best.
I think it's very commendable, please do not, it's very I just wanna help you get more people. And if you're not getting more people, what can we do to get more people?
And some of the programs like the help with Facebook,
Uh-huh.
it got a lot of good publicity, but people still aren't coming to it.
Yeah.
So, that one, we're gonna go back to one-on-one, book a librarian, we have that service, so, okay, I wanna learn how to use Facebook, okay, come at this time, and Percy or Roxanne or Mr. Brown will help you, one-on-one.
I still haven't done a book of library.
Yes,
for
well,
us.
okay, you'd be happy.
No, that's all right. Any questions on any of the branch visits or the checklists or?
Yeah, just give us a little.
And I do apologize for being late. The meeting I was in ran long. It started late and then it ran long. Sorry.
Is this where the attendance is?
No, it's this one right here.
Oh,
That's
that's
right.
the attendance.
Did
So,
you get
but-
it?
Yes.
Yes, I should have it. It's just like, it's in blue.
And this one we did day by day, so that's why it's so,
Okay,
so
so,
long. And in the future, we could just tell you the monthly.
yes, it doesn't
But
have to be day
since
by day.
staff was just starting out, I
Right.
could use this format, so we can.
Yes. Yeah, it could be month by
Monthly.
month, yes.
And are these numbers something that you turn in like for accreditation purposes?
Yes,
Correct, right?
They ask us for number of programs and attendance is one of the.
Correct. And how does that rank like in I'm sure other communities our size with
We're
involvement
doing very,
participation?
very well. We're doing well with teens, a lot of other communities. I have, there's like 4 or 5 libraries that are our size. And I think McAllen beats us in teen because they've had a teen library since they opened.
Specifically go for teens.
Specifically.
What does that look like?
It's an enclosed room and there's glass around it, but it's an enclosed room, but no solid walls. They have big TVs and computer games. At least they did when they opened. I don't know what it looks like. They don't have books though. It was just a room for them to meet in.
Okay. I just wonder what that would look like. I don't know. Never been to one. Yeah.
It's Plano, I think. There's several in the state that have it specifically for teens.
A building on its own?
No, within the library,
Within the public library
teen area.
Oh. Well, you have it now.
Now we do, yeah. Now you know.
I have a question, I know it's random, but does LISD provide food here? Is this one of the
Yes.
sites? Okay.
Well, are we LISD? Yes, we're
Yes.
LISD.
But in the summer, for the summer feeding
Yes,
program, your
yes.
site,
Mhm.
all the
And
libraries are?
all the libraries, some are UISD, depending on where they're located. But yes, we've been doing that, oh my God,
For a while.
forever.
Yeah. I'm just curious because that also will help bring and generate people because we have a lot of people who go to the sites for the free.
And stay for the program.
Yes.
Or come for the program, stay for the free. Yes, our attendance skyrocketed up that summer when we started doing the food program.
And then just in case there aren't any of the libraries that are being serviced, you can let us know so we can let Mr. Gueb know maybe we can have that be one of another site.
Another site. No, but I think all of it, Faskin Library is not because it's with the rec center, so the rec center is providing it. But yes.
This is just a checklist for the.
For the different branches.
Yes, the reports, are we doing the reports for this yet or not?
Well, this is part of it, report of it.
Because I'm not there yet. I'm just doing
Mhm.
checklist.
Just send it out.
Oh, no.
And I'll send it to the principals and I'll send it directly to the principals, like please, share with your students.
Definitely.
What is this rock wall in the, what is it, inner city, is La Margarita Vergara?
We inherited that building from the Parks Department. It used to be a tech rec. And
I
at the
see.
time,
So it's for.
it has a rock wall. So we have maintained it. The staff have been certified. They know the safety and all that.
So people can go and climb there?
Yes, but it's only at certain times that, during the winter, I don't think we have very many. And the summer, it's probably once or twice. We've gotten the border patrol going to use it
Yeah,
just to
yeah.
train, and they've gone to help us do the program.
Again, but I don't think people know about it.
No, well, we haven't, I think right now, we haven't been using it that much because of the
But
weather.
do you want people to use it? I mean, would it be,
No, they do. When we have an event, we don't just let people, hey, go, the staff needs to be there. So we need to have staffing. Sometimes we have to get staff from Baskin to go help out with it. But we do get people when we advertise it. Right now, we haven't been using it for a while
yeah.
because of the weather.
What I mean is advertising, I mean, because I
Oh, yeah,
did
we have a really cool flyer
Oh, really?
that Rick did,
Yes.
yeah, when we have events.
the events,
Mhm.
okay.
And right now, it's I think we're pending the inspection of it. And hopefully
Yes.
it'll be in April.
Yes, it's
They'll come in.
receive quote for inspection insurance, okay. And do we need extra insurance for that in case, or is
They
it-
signed a waiver.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay, because and there's some certain age or, I don't know.
There's one in town now. She
Yeah.
came to see me. Yes, and pictures.
Really?
There's a climb, I don't remember, but it's a rock wall and it's huge compared to.
Well, but they charge. We
Yeah,
don't,
they do, they
you know,
do.
so it'd be good, is it for little kids, for big kids?
Anyone.
Anyone,
Mhm.
okay.
All ages, there's different harnesses.
And it's in the inner city,
Inner
where
city.
Bruni, which is located,
Plum.
oh, okay.
By Sanchez Ochoa.
By
Yes.
Sanchez, because I
The
think
bus
it would
depot's
be,
at, around there, right?
it would be a
Yes.
great activity for kids during the summer or
Oh,
spring
yeah,
break
no,
or-
we have,
you
I
know.
think it's every Thursday
Yes.
during the summer, every Thursday. But
So
you'll get the
that-
flyer for that.
You just open it certain times, it's
Yes,
not open all
because
the time.
we don't have the staffing
Oh,
to just like,
okay,
get
okay.
people harnesses and let them go.
I think this would be a great idea to bring people to the library. You
Well,
know,
I
rock
was
wall,
thinking-
something different, and then have a program, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to help you get people to the library.
No, definitely.
Yes,
yeah.
more people. We want people to read books and to,
You were gonna say
discover.
something?
I was looking over the numbers and the inner city branch does really well, considering that it's a very small location. And, 256 for the month of March compared to, McKendrick Ochoa is at 243, so they're right there and
They're a lot bigger.
and they're a lot bigger, so this is the site that we went to the city to advocate that
That's
they
right.
wanted to take over
right.
for another program. So they're doing really well.
And that was my next, I guess, not an issue or anything, but has there been any more talk like that proposed?
heard.
And that's where these building use, numbers play a big part. It's like, hey, you can't commandeer it. I mean, it's being used by the public.
Well, Yeah, they were told, oh, it's not used, so.
Exactly.
We had to, and that's what we did when we went before the fine
Right,
arts. Tell them,
right. So, I mean, I think
this is
it's-
all that's going on there.
Right, so that's why I say it's good that, you know, and maybe not every time, of course, but, you know, numbers like this are what's needed to prove and say, hey, it is being used, and it's being used a lot. Just look at the different programs and what have you, and that's what's very significant, other than, I know it's a PowerPoint presentation, but people like to see the numbers.
The
though.
numbers.
And that's what speaks to them, and this is where something like this is so very important to emphasize. And I know when I first began, was it maybe, I don't know how long I've been here, 7 years now or something. Yeah, one of the best presentations I think that we saw, that I could recall, is the return on every investment dollar in the library. What is the public getting back? And that's very important. And that might be something that maybe do, or something to do again, you know, maybe for next time. What is the return on the dollar that's happening? In addition, you know, how does all these numbers add up, and what is the cost? And I guess I'm going somewhere with it myself, and that's saying, okay, what is the feasibility of maybe in the next meeting of having another branch? You all know it's no secret, in the north. Based on the numbers of economic disadvantage, like at Orchard and Matias, because there are those numbers. They're Title I schools, so there is a gap, you know, that people don't see.
And it's in the CIP. I mean, our project for, you know, I have to estimate how many millions of dollars, but they always prioritize all the CIPs.
And Dr. Mata, has he signed anybody yet?
Yes, he signed somebody.
Mr. Romo or Esmeralda? No, Esmeralda.
I mean, it'd be something to you know, mention to him, because I know we did mention that before, but that discretionary funds are kind of used for some things like that, you know, and I don't know.
I
could
mentioned
be,
it.
Yes, it'd be something to.
Yeah, but depends on the priorities that each individual council member
I guess you
has.
can't. I guess you can't go wrong. Only because, you know, you see it in the north. There are things, but it's the only area that does not have a branch, and it's something over the summer that kids would want to. I mean, they're looking for someplace indoors.
Yes.
You know, and that's what you'd want to see out there. You know, you want to close that gap, you know, that does exist for small pockets of kids. And as we've seen the data, that's usually the pocket that prevents some campuses from earning an A or something, because it's that pocket that does exist out there. And like, well, this is, you know, offer them this. And especially if there is the meals program during the summer, they're gonna go there.
Yeah.
You know, and that's
a big incentive.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's
That
my
brings them
point.
in, and then we offer programs after that.
All this kind of programming, and like,
Yeah.
well, hey, I'll stay with my kid.
Yeah.
It helps me with daycare costs or whatever, because I'm gonna be staying here,
Yes.
whatever it may be.
Keep them entertained.
There could be classes for the parents. I know with the LISD, our parental involvement has some really good classes that are super effective. I think he named them, Mr. Rene Ramirez named them like El Kleenex and there's different ones, but I know that he gets a lot of, you know, the parental involvement, and maybe we can have like a partnership where he can come maybe do some of them at the library or what have you.
Carlos Rene.
Carlos Rene, yes.
Whose wife is very
I know,
sick.
pobrecita, she's very
Her, my students, but she's very sick.
So just an idea, just a thought like that, where it's not how these numbers, it's not just a report for us to see, but something to justify future progress when it comes to the libraries.
Yes, and like I said, it's in the CIP. It's been there for years, but we need to identify the land acquisition and then the design and.
Because I think that's where the public gets its most connection to any kind of service that the city gets. Yeah, you get your water lines and all that, but you don't go to the department all the time.
No.
But you go to the library, you know, that's something
To pay
that's
your bill.
significant, right. So just FYI. Any questions or comments on I guess it's letter B?
Yeah, I wanted to make a comment about the numbers. The numbers is just incredible that, well, everything is 14, 20, you know, 22. And then we have one day, 330.
That was our geek, day of the geek.
330.
It was crazy.
And it was also during spring break.
Yes.
So, but sadly, the others during spring break do not show numbers, that much numbers. Unless Superhero and all that one doesn't have the dates.
No, some of them did
Don't
not.
have the dates, but, you know, yeah. The MOS had little numbers, and it's a big, they serve as a big community. and had little numbers for spring break. And that's what I
Not
need.
that there weren't kids in the library during
Yeah,
spring break,
no,
it's
no
just they
kids.
didn't go to the program, they were probably on the computers.
Oh, okay, okay. But, so you didn't have, it's not,
The Day of the Geek is here,
uh-huh.
and all
But
the
you-
branches
But
participated in
you
it.
did have Geek Week.
And
Waffle,
yes.
And Geek Week video gaming over there at MOS, but yet it was very small compared to this one, which I mean, I'm just trying to decipher why do the numbers are so, you know, there's such disparity. I love that you had 330, maybe you didn't, because you had a lot of, you know, clients, but I mean, or readers or participants.
Participants.
But, that's what
And
we
Moss
want.
is sometimes hit or miss. We've
Really?
been surprised, their teen program, there's people attending, but it's hit or miss. Sometimes you'll get a lot of kids and sometimes just a handful.
Yeah. Like the Geek Weekend Fasken, only, the whole week, only 24 in the Geek, in that program, you know, and then nobody for others in the, during the spring break, which is so unusual. You would think that, I mean, they don't go traveling, not all of our kids, you know, of course, this is at UISD, but still, you know, Laredo's not a rich city where they go to Disneyland, you know, unfortunately. Yeah, and this is what the inner city had a little bit more than all the others, except the big one, our main one. So,
How often are you gonna be doing this report?
This was the day-to-day from beginning with March 1st, because I think you were interested in the spring break. You tell me, do you wanna know specific, I mean, cause you do get that programming, statistics, but it's very general, it's not, it's everybody.
right,
It's not specifically per program.
yeah.
I would
think-
say
oh,
the organization, I mean, not day by day, because then you have a lot of empty pockets that look like on a
Yes.
it's happening.
Yes,
on
no,
that
but
day.
not, we didn't,
Right.
You know, but we don't wanna emphasize.
but we asked staff to report it like this, but we can,
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
you know, just per branch, how many
Yeah.
programs, how many,
Yeah,
because otherwise, I mean, like, for the Laredo Public Library, you don't have, it's Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, and they wrote the other 4 days out of the week, and then so it's empty. It looks empty, we don't wanna show that.
Right. What I suggest is I really just wanted to know how many come to the Lego, you know? So why don't you report
the
that?
special
The
programs.
special
Yes,
programs.
because story hour,
You know.
story time is
Yeah.
every week.
Yeah,
Every
yeah, or
week.
the special, how many are coming? How many are going to this, I think? And so you won't
Yeah,
see all
like,
the
oh,
others
we
are
saw
empty.
this
Yeah.
flyer, and next month, what don't we
Yeah, how
report
many,
on,
right.
how that.
On how this went, and this went, and, you know, and so on and so forth. And of course, if you have extra special, like story hour, yes, put it there too. I mean, we would like to, I would like
We
to
can
know.
do it, just the name of the program and attendance
Yeah.
for the month.
What other things you have that are not here, that are special? Story hour and what else? That are, you know,
Well, the
all-
ESL classes, that it's every week.
Uh-huh,
We have those at Inner City and at
Mhm.
Rooney.
and what else?
What was it, like all your classes, right, like your knitting classes, your
Yes,
Spanish?
that should be here on,
Uh-huh.
yes. The Spanish class.
I think, you know, and if you put by day, and what it is, like you put for the geek, you know, it would,
We
it
can
would
just have a
help.
list of all the
Of all the
programs and the
programs.
attendance for
and-
that month.
Right, and there, and so you will just put this and this, oh, this is adult. Also the adult, you know, how many people came to this, I know this one gets full.
Yes, because we
This
have
one
a
gets
set
full.
audience for that.
Yes, this one gets full, and, which I commend you that you're, I mean, I commend that you're doing all of them. It's just, we wanna know, like, you know, what are we getting for our investment, what are we doing? And that's why, you know, I think that's our reason to be here, to help the community and come. And I think people, if they would know, I wish my grandchildren were here, they're out of town. But, you know, I would bring them, and I think more people, like the rock wall, I think more people would come if they knew about it. You know, instead of, even if the other one's bigger, but it costs
No,
money.
no, but when we have Rockwell program, it's well attended.
It's well
We get the
attended.
kids there.
Good,
Mhm.
good, I'm happy.
Mhm.
That's what we want, I think,
Mhm.
all of us, right?
Yep.
Well attended,
Well, attended program.
yes.
Okay, are there any more other questions on the branch visits, checklist, reports? We'll move over to C, recent and upcoming library programs and services.
And that's in your packet, the upcoming programs.
Which are these stuff.
Mhm.
What does the Dia de los Niños, Dia de los Libros entail?
It's like a little festival. We invite a lot of organizations to come out and give a not presentations, we have a table. And we have different activities for the kids.
Okay, like what activity?
Art activities, depends on what the staff come up with.
Do they get books? Dia de los
We do. We order the
Right.
scholastic books and we give them away.
Oh, good, good. I think, I don't know, this is just as, that you should put what's going on. Because Dia de los Niños, I mean, it's a nice title, but it doesn't tell me what's going on. I don't know, and I'm here on the board. Pues imagínate the mothers. So I think you
Just
should
like
put,
list some of the activities at the
yeah,
bottom.
some of the activities, you know,
Face
I,
painting,
yes.
movie night, you know, just
see,
Okay.
and free books. Many parents
yes.
would love the idea of having free books for their kids.
I know they do that with the family
Yeah.
reading night, right, Melly?
Right.
That's why I wasn't here last month. My kids had family reading night. The school district had
Sí,
family
sí,
reading
sí.
night, and every campus they have different activities, of course. But they all give away a book. Every child leaves with a book, and they leave with a little burger. You know.
That's
Of course,
nice.
yes.
You have to catch them. You have to
And
bring
I
them.
think a free
or
homework
something.
pass or whatever. I mean, of course,
Something.
with the school.
And Dia de los Niños is a big thing in the Mexican culture. It is, you know, and many of our kids are still muy Mexicano, like I am, like I was. Now, ya soy rica. Well, I've been here 50 years, only 50 years. But you know, we still have our culture and it's very important. So, and you know, like storytelling during this time, I mean, I don't know.
I don't think she does.
She
Maybe
does
maybe she does a story time, but reads
Like
the
a
book.
puppet show.
Yeah,
She's done
something.
some puppet shows
You
too.
tell me, you librarians who are more into this, you know, what would be a good thing to bring kids for Dia de los Niños? You know,
I don't think we have problems with bringing the kids
Oh, no?
in, you know.
Yeah.
no,
Whatever the
Dia de los
activities.
Niños is, I mean, I know that the city has a huge thing at the same, do they still have it the
No,
same?
no, that used to be a while back.
They don't have
I
it
think it was
anymore?
the migrant, the organizations here that organized it, but it fell by the wayside.
Oh,
and do you give anything to eat?
We probably will have
You
something,
probably
like
will.
little snacks.
Yeah.
Not all the time.
No,
though.
no, but
I'm
it's
not-
just a snack, or even just popcorn, I don't know, I don't know your budget.
Yeah, that's the.
The budget, I know,
Either
that's
I
what-
feed you or I, no, I'm
I
kidding.
No, no, no,
And
No, they don't need food.
no, but you know, I mean, I don't know.
Well, like in this flyer, you know, it says at the McKendrick, it says, come and join us for an egg hunt, pictures with the Easter Bunny, and free food. You're gonna have a
Anything
lot of
Yes,
free,
we're gonna-
yes.
yeah,
You
anything.
know, with a picture with the Easter Bunny.
Yes.
No, and we always have that,
food.
and like I said, for children's program, not a problem getting people in here.
it's the adults.
It's the adults, and we provide sometimes food and then they still.
And this slam you also don't have because there's a big slam poetry.
Oh, no,
Community,
yes,
right,
we
with
work
Mando
with them,
Lopez.
but this is for teens.
Yeah, but Mando Lopez, I've seen him and they're great. And I
No,
think
he's on my other board, my
Yeah.
other commission.
Yeah, and I think he's doing great and, you know, I know you really have problems. So, I don't know about this teen zone calendar,
That's for the teen area. They have something going on all the time.
okay? And also, is it well attended?
Some of the events are, some of not. We've changed, like, the anime club. All the kids wanted one, we have it,
Uh-huh.
nobody shows up. So
Really?
they changed the date,
Uh-huh.
still get a handful, so, they're still feeling the way out as to what they want.
Because anime is big with the high
Yes.
schoolers.
It is,
Big,
and
big,
that's
big.
why we put it there,
Yeah.
and.
I met
And
a
I
little
think
girl.
maybe the
yeah.
kids are just not following that particular, social media site or what have you. I think if we maybe like, I can send it to VMT, to our art classes and to our
Right.
art groups, so there's
Right.
a lot of kids that
Right.
my niece, my son loves Dragon Ball Z and all that, so
No, I know,
that,
yes.
yeah.
And your UISD counterpart.
I can send it to
Yeah.
them too, to
Yeah.
Carmen and them, yeah.
And the VMT, for example, the VMT who are very artsy because that's an art school.
So we can like directly
Yeah,
send it to them, and
directly.
please share with your students, and that way, we can get,
Yeah, because we want
Direct, I
a
guess,
lot
more
of
direct.
people, I mean, to use this.
We'd like to, but.
The anime, yesterday I was, when I went to Sinaloa, this little girl, I don't remember her name, says, you know, it's unusual. Oh, my mother liked anime, and it's an anime character. And she's already like 15, so, you know,
The generation.
the generation, they love anime, so I would hear, you know, so, yeah. Bueno, pues.
Okay. Any other comments with the recent and upcoming library programs and services? Then we'll go to monthly statistics.
And you have that in your package.
What happened at BM? Is BM Bruni?
No, that's the bookmobile.
Oh my God, 000.
Yeah, well, it's a cybermobile. We're converting it into partial bookmobile. Hopefully we'll have it ready by the end of the month. We're getting a new wrap because the one is kind of faded. So we're gonna start, hopefully go visit schools, because I believe that's what the schools would ask for, is a bookmobile.
used to do that.
Yeah, we had a bookmobile, but this one's, but it's a cybermobile, we don't get much request for it anymore. So we're putting in shelving, we're gonna put books in there, so we can start doing that again.
Yeah, we used to take advantage of that.
Mm-hmm.
On the online database, or only the main has it, or?
We report it under the main, but all
Oh,
libraries
oh,
have access
oh,
to it.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay, I see.
That comes from the main budget, but it's accessible to everybody.
Okay, so you don't do it by library?
No,
And also the ones that are using those are in the bibliothèque, right?
yes.
Oh, the one then.
They
That's
use
a
our
better-
resources, yes.
That's in another building for,
Mhm.
by time you. I
Casa
forget.
Verde.
Casa Verde. Which I was very surprised and very amazed at everything. I wanted to ask you something, that, so the main serves a lot more population than the others? The main does. What is the base? Because
Well, I don't wanna say we have a base, because everybody comes over here. We
Oh.
have people that live in Faskin come over here for
Oh,
story
I
time
see.
sometimes.
I think you get all of you.
And we got
Okay.
everybody,
Probably the closest
yeah.
one to-
Yeah, so is this the biggest one with the most books also?
Yes.
Maybe
yes,
that's
and
why.
the biggest building, we're 60,000 square feet.
Oh,
Bruni is our biggest, Moss is our biggest branch, 20,000 square feet.
and this one, and this one,
60,000,
60 and the other one 20?
20.
Was this
But that's all the floor space.
But this one's much bigger, 60 to 20? This one is the
This
biggest.
is main.
Okay, that's the main, okay. Yeah, because the difference in the people checking out the books, totally.
And even in the branches, some people would prefer the electronics, sometimes some books, a certain book collection doesn't move. So, what might move here may not move in the bracket.
Let's see. Adult nonfiction, over 1,000 books, check. That's very heartwarming, I think. Right?
Mhm.
Because they want to know if nonfiction is really.
Any other questions on the monthly statistics or comments? Okay, library advisory absences. We have just one, two?
Mr. Romo,
And
Ms.
Ms.
Cavazos,
Cavazos is having surgery.
and the new member, Ms. Rodriguez Esmeralda, hasn't taken her oath yet. She's supposed to go tomorrow.
Mr. Romo has?
Yes, he was here,
I
he
didn't
was
come
here,
last time.
yes, he was
I
here.
didn't make it last
He was
time.
here.
Okay, all right. Do we vote on it?
No, just
No, right?
informational
Just
purpose.
informational purposes, correct, okay. Any items for next meeting?
No.
I think it was earlier this year, maybe you would know. There was a recent survey, national, about the top, most favorite books of America.
Oh, are you talking about PBS?
Yes.
Yes.
Do we have all those books here?
I asked them, when that first came to my attention, we either had them, we had the majority, either electronically or the actual physical book. And what we didn't have, I asked them to order.
I think what, To Kill a Mockingbird was number one.
Number one.
Yeah.
Yes, and so,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just wondering, is something that we advertise here, or say, we
Yes,
have the
we
top
had a-
100, check them out?
We had an exhibit. I asked staff to do an exhibit to
Okay.
promote it, so.
Because these are books that are probably on our reading lists, summer reading lists,
Well, no,
college reading lists. No.
50 Shades was in.
No, we don't want that.
So some of them, not all of them.
No,
Yeah.
It's somebody's summer list.
I'm sure there's a lot of
High
orders
schoolers.
today because they read To Kill a Mockingbird when they were a kid or something like that.
The
No,
Mockingbird was on our list.
Yeah.
It's still on our summer list.
Which,
To
oh.
Kill a Mockingbird.
that was.
There's no marquees out there, are there? Is there a marquee? on
No,
every
mm-mm.
page? No. Because maybe something like he was saying, he mentioned this, like maybe putting a stake with come inside and
Yes.
see our top 100.
It's like we have 40 of the top 100
Right, or
copies
we
or
have-
something, though. This is what we
That'd be
have.
something I could probably afford, not the.
Not the marquee.
Did you know? No, but you can't afford a digital marquee.
No, right now,
Now that's
we're
like
doing our,
even-
I know.
Even the businesses are, and it helps.
Yeah.
Maybe just for a temporary solution, those stakes outside with a big sign that says,
Check out our book.
yeah, or we have the top book,
Right,
To
right,
Kill a
right.
Mockingbird
Right,
or
yes.
whatever.
These are the copies that we have of the top 100 favorite books of
Yes.
America. I mean, you may not have 50 Shades, I don't know, but I'm
No.
just saying.
Actually,
Yes, we have.
I
So
will-
you might too.
No, we do.
Of course they have. Someone knows.
And they were requesting.
But, we could.
We won't put it in the children's area, but.
No.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Very
But
adult.
It's just something maybe for next time, maybe even around the other libraries, like, because I don't know what each one has, but I'm sure, something just to advertise, because I saw it was really interesting. And I started just watching, but I'm nerd that way, that I'll watch.
No, I
PBS.
watched it too,
So
but
that's what I saw.
This
That's
is
what I
not
do.
recently, right? It's a long
It
time
came,
ago.
no, well, about maybe 4 or 5 months ago.
Oh,
It was-
yeah,
it was-
see.
it was,
It was, the
4 or 5
voting
months.
was open for the
Yes.
For like a
longest
whole
time.
year.
Yeah.
or something, and it premiered at number 1, To Kill a Mockingbird, and stayed there the entire time.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
And they're not all American novels, or so they're
Not
international, some of them,
Yeah,
but there's
we
ones
would-
that are read here.
We would love to have international because it's not just, we are not the center of the world. I mean, I love my country, but there's a lot of good literature in all of them.
No, it had
Yeah,
literature from around the
Tolstoy.
world.
Yeah.
It had literature from around the world,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying, it's like, just something maybe to advertise that, or something, only
I think
because it
100
was.
Years of Solitude was there, I think.
Yes, no, it was,
Yes,
it
it
was.
was, it was.
Yeah. And
So-
I think it's a great idea, Mr. Ortiz.
Yeah, I mean, I think S.E. Hinton was on there, that was one of my favorites when I was growing up. It was,
Oh, The
she wrote
Outsiders.
The Outsiders.
Same here.
Yeah.
No, it was my favorite.
Yeah, so when I was growing up, so anyway, okay, that's one of my issues for next time. Also, anything, I know you said it's on the DIP or
CIP, the capital improvement.
Capital Improvement
It's
Plan, sorry.
in there,
I
it's
got
in
these
there.
other
District-
acronyms, yeah, in my head, sorry.
Yes,
Sorry.
it's been there, but there's always other priorities, sidewalks and roads and there's only a certain amount of money that goes around, so.
Heard that.
We talked about that last month, about a digital marquee, or Maria had said.
Like the ones that are campuses, you mean?
Or
Those?
she had said like maybe a big screen TV in the front, and we would have all these flyers.
Yes.
Yes, that would be
And
great.
we do have it, but we also use the TV for programs, so.
Which is good, anything
A
to
smart
promote.
board. Like a
Like
lot
a
of our
smart
campuses
TV.
now have a TV in the front.
Uh-huh.
We have,
Uh-huh.
you know, we're just,
Right, when you scroll back.
it's a smart, all these flyers that are here.
They're
Yeah, especially
wonderful.
because you can't make color copies for everybody. You make them for
No.
us, I know, but this and color on the screen just saves you
Yeah.
paper and everybody.
Right.
They'll just sit there and watch it, you know, like, okay, what's coming up?
Yeah,
And we
You know?
used to have it in the front,
Like
but
that.
like I said, when it gets used for another program, it gets rolled out.
Well, maybe then that's something like for, and like y'all discussed it, I guess, already about the dedication of just one. Because I know it's one of the things I did at my campus. I just said, you know what, this is just going to be dedicated to this. No one's going to take it.
right.
It's
For
going to
anything.
stay
It's
there for
mounted.
anything.
Right.
Yes, because that's what it's for. You know, it has
There's
a
one up
purpose.
here, but it was installed by Chevron when they were doing, and it hasn't worked, so I'm having Rick look at that one.
Do you all send your flyers to public access also so that they can
I
scroll?
don't know, does Rick send them?
I think he does.
The
Can-
flooded-
Can anything like that, and this is again going, can it be donated by somebody, and you just put donated by, you know, I don't know.
Yeah,
Each
but that
one of
just
the
got
council-
passed in city council where we could take donations, but I think they were thinking of land and stuff like that, but yes,
Well, I
we're
mean,
not
they
gonna
can-
say no.
I'm just saying,
here,
they can
but-
donate a 50-inch screen TV, you know, and you could put on the donated by HEB,
Mhm.
you know,
Well, I'll do that, but I can't solicit. But if you guys know of anybody.
okay.
The banks might too, because I know that they funded some of the marquees at some of the campuses,
Mhm.
but maybe.
What
something
about
like-
Friends of the Library? Is that still an active group?
It's inactive.
Inactive.
Inactive, yeah.
Oh, okay. I see. So we
Not
really-
quite, why is it inactive?
Yeah.
No interest, we've held, you know, Melly's been there because she's, but she can't be a member because she's part of this group.
Yes.
But not very many people show up, really.
What do they do, Friends of the Library?
They raise money
Money?
Oh,
for, but, I mean, then people going in there, raise, you know, yeah, they wanna raise money, but they wanna use it for something other than what it's intended for.
Okay. Well, just something, just for food for thought, at least, you know, like that, maybe some of those advertisers of those books will get some traffic in. It's like, oh, you have that book here? I just don't think, because people don't really peruse through book aisles anymore. I don't see that happening too often. They just like to do this, you know. But just if you advertise that you got them here, well, maybe that gets.
And everybody will come in and have one, no, I'm just kidding.
It can happen.
We'll get you on the
Yeah.
list. Well, it has happened with some books where we have waiting lists.
Well, and see, and in that respect, that would tell you, well, yeah, there's some, I need to order more copies of this one. You know, some are like your mortal classics, like Kill a
Well,
Mockingbird.
yes, anything that's a bestseller, we have the Baker and Taylor, which we rent the book. While it's hot and everybody wants it, we'll order several copies. When it dies down, we can send them back.
oh, good.
So that's the way we get our bestsellers in here quickly.
Oh, really? I didn't know they did that.
Yes.
Baker and Taylor.
The bestsellers that are upstairs, that's Baker and Taylor.
Like Becoming by Michelle Obama is the #1 biography ever.
I'm sure we have it upstairs, or it's not upstairs because somebody
Ever.
has it.
I think it came out in the paper, or where did I read it? I just read it today, that it's been the biography that has
Sold them all.
sold the most ever.
Wow.
Also,
Becoming by
may-
Michelle Obama.
maybe for next time, just like, because I was looking at the statistics, just thinking about what is it when we do the libraries at the campuses, like, well, you know, our one loss, like, you know, like, how many books went out, how many books?
Inventory?
Inventory. Yes, how is that? Is it something that needs to be replenished, something that we're losing a lot of books, or of any kind of inventory? You know, what does that look like? There's some things, because I was thinking of in some of these areas, like, okay, you know, you don't even use this kind of tool anymore, so it needs to go, and, you know, things of that nature.
We read
Yes.
for we do,
Yes.
Eva, she's coming before, she does reports for librarians, okay, in this section, what hasn't circulated in the last
Mhm.
5 years or 3 years or whatever,
Right.
and that we'll read it.
You know, like CDs or DVDs, people really don't
Yes,
use
and
that
then-
anymore.
Yes, they do.
DVDs?
Yes,
Oh my
yes, all
God,
the
no,
time.
DVDs in the South
I mean, I know
and
I
inner
do,
city.
Just because I'm old.
They circulate. No, the streaming service, I mean, we have streaming too with the
Right,
library,
right,
Hoopla.
right.
But no, DVDs are still circulating, CDs, not so much.
But are the books that you read out the ones you sell?
Yes,
Yes.
some of them are.
Yes. And what happens to the other ones?
The other one, sometimes we have like the jail, they wanna come and look
Oh.
at all our
Good.
stuff that, so they can
Good.
take it.
Yeah, so you donate them. That's excellent. Yeah. I just hope you don't throw them.
No, unless they're in really, really bad
Ah.
condition, or something that nobody wants to read.
I still would not throw them. Give them to somebody. I think.
We can, we can try to give them away, but we recycle them.
Uh-huh.
We don't throw them away,
No, no.
unless they're in really bad shape and moldy in it, then we
Well,
throw them away.
moldy I can see,
Mhm.
but no, let's either sell them or give them, or tell me and
Recycle.
I'll take them across. They would love to have, I'm always taking books across, okay? So, just remember, do not throw them. Books are my life.
Mhm. Well, we have that big book sale, and I mean, we sell a lot, but some of it,
No,
it could be like an old 19-something encyclopedia, but it's not gonna
Yeah,
sell.
well, no.
Mhm.
But that I could take across the river to the orphanage. Oh my God, they would love it. They would love to have something like that. See, our trash,
Is
their
their
treasure.
treasure.
You know, it's incredible what we could do.
Okay, any other items for next time?
It just this not every day, but per event,
Mhm.
and then per the other per story time and
Mhm.
stuff. You know, so
Just
we
by program.
by programs and by dates and, and by, of course, by places, by the library branch.
All right. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I saw.
Have a second? Second. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Thank you. Thank you, and sorry I was late.
Yeah.
It's real busy.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And there's
So
food.
is this your last meeting?
Bye, have a great evening.
No, she's coming.
This is your
I'm back.
You're back already?
You all recognize me
Yay!
and I'm back.
Alright. Okay, I'm all confused,
Mr.
okay.
Vidal, ¿cómo se llama?
Do I need a
Not
blue
yet.
pen or is black pen okay?
Whatever.
Okay. Alright.